everybody, it's me, Zach, this is Potato, and welcome back to our channel. Yes, indeed, somewhere in that pile of blanket is Potato, I promise you. I actually waited to film until Noel got a chance to take Judy out, and then realized that Poe was like, in that chair. I didn't even realize he was there. And so I was like, oh my gosh, well, I'm not gonna make him move. He's like so peaceful right now. We're gonna keep it that way. But anyways, that's not the point of today's video. Today's video is going to be a, what do they call it? A double feature. I was like, what is that word for when there's two shows back to back, a double feature? Because I'm gonna react to Amberlynn's video from this past Saturday. It was very highly requested from many people, but I'm also gonna react to the video that she posted today, Monday, April 17th. And I'm also going to just briefly address a little Instagram Q&A thing that was asked about me to her, and she gave a response, and I said something on Instagram, and I want to like clarify what I was saying on Instagram a little bit. Either way, I'm going to do all of those things, and I'm also going to leave you timestamps because I know this is going to be a super long video, and I want you to be able to come and go as you please so that, you know, maybe you come the first time and you just watch the Instagram Q&A part, and then you come back tomorrow and you say, I'm going to watch this part of the reaction, that part of the reaction, or maybe you're just going to watch it all at once, but there will be timestamps in case you want to skip around. So let's just get the Instagram Q&A stuff out of the way right away. I mean, she addressed way more than this. You'll even be able to see by the little bars at the top of the screenshot I took that she had answered many questions. I'm just going to answer this one. Again, we could spend a whole video just talking about the Instagram Q&A things that she does, and I just don't have time for it. But this is, you know, again, also a running theme of like addressing the negativity. Why? I don't know. But anyways, somebody said, what do you think about Zach saying there's no way your serving sizes are right? And she said he needs to contact the companies who make the scales, measuring cups, and nutrition labels since he is a know-it-all. My initial response, at the time, I had a few beverages and I was just like, I'm gonna just respond to this on Instagram. And at the time, I don't think I was as clear as I could have been in what I was trying to say, because I want to be very clear. In her video, I did say or suggest that, like, based on how I measured out the cheese that I had, my cheese didn't melt out of the sides of the tortilla, and thus I would think she would have had to use more cheese in order for it to happen like that. However, my response on Instagram was like, just to be clear, I didn't say there was no way that she used the right serving sizes. I just said it didn't seem to be based on how I did it, and also she had just talked about how in her last video that she had to get a new food scale because the food scale was glitching. And I did say in my video where I tried this out, which by the way, if you don't know what this is about, maybe I should have told you already. I just assume you all watch every video I make, but I did make a video where I tried out her little microwave tortilla concoction thing, and I weighed out the cheese using a scale that I use every day for my food, for the cream that goes in my coffee, for whoever, whatever, I use it, and it usually seems to be right as far as I know. I measured out a serving of cheese based on what she said. Mine didn't spill out the sides of the tortilla, okay? And so I was suggesting maybe she had a glitch in her scale, maybe she just was lying, maybe she was doing all kinds of things, or maybe I also misunderstood her. There were a lot of people in the comments of my video saying like, oh, well, Zach, maybe she put like a serving of cheese between each tortilla, whereas I just put a serving of cheese all together for the whole contraption. Either way, I didn't say there was no way she could have used the right serving size. I just said it seemed fishy to me. And the problem I also take with this is that I know Amberlynn watches my videos because she has full on told me in recent history, as in within the past few weeks, okay, she has DM'd me and said such a thing. So it's like she knows, or I would guess she knows what I said in that video, because I would guess, unless she all of a sudden decided to stop watching reaction channels again, that she watched the video herself. I would guess, you know, based on what she's told me in the past. And so, if anything, it feels like she's purposely allowing this to be misrepresentative, right? It's like, not what happened. I didn't say there was no way. I just suggested that there was probably a chance that she didn't use the right serving size. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This all seems very petty. I really don't think that, you know, based on weighing stuff myself, that she used the right serving size. But also, she, just like I didn't show myself weighing the food out, she also didn't show herself weighing the food out. So who knows? But I'm glad she is being consistent and responding to negativity and things that make her upset, because that's just par for the course with where we're at in the Amberlynn world right now. So anyways, that's that on that. That's all I wanted to say about Instagram. So let's get into the first video of today that she posted this past Saturday. And this video is called I'm Done and Come Shopping With Me bar vlog. And I'm curious because I think the reason so many people wanted me to probably react to this, I'm guessing, is because of the, like, come shopping with me and the thumbnail picture that alludes to, like, her leaving her home. Which I do think is interesting because, one, she just, like, tried to prove to people that she was out and about on the road in wifey's car by posting a picture, allegedly, of her in the car right at that moment on Instagram. But two, just like a few days prior to that, she was explaining to people and justifying like why she doesn't vlog herself coming out of her home and going shopping and things like that. And I just think, like, I know to some extent, I don't know how far behind we are on content, but we know that Amberlynn pre-records videos. So if she was gonna do this whole video where she was gonna go out and about into the world and she knew that it was already gonna be posted, like, why fight with people about how you're not going to post content of yourself leaving your house? It doesn't make any sense to me. Although, let me also be honest. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself and maybe this is all clickbait. I don't know. I don't know. So let's just get to, because like I said, we are doing 2 videos today.
Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. So, I was trying to decide if I wanted to wear my hair just like...
I'm loving the Ariani moment. Yes.
A high pony, or if I want to wear it in a braid.
No, leave the high pony.
So I'm actually about to braid it.
No, leave the high pony.
Right now.
I want the high pony.
I feel like that's probably what I'm going to choose to do, so random fact.
Oh, we're doing this while you're...
How I taught myself to braid. I taught myself around, I think I was like 7 or 8. With a pair of my dad's boots.
Oh, wow.
This was before I was put into foster care. No one taught me how to braid. I taught myself with a pair of shoelaces for my dad's boots.
Team talent.
Yes, I did.
Team talent.
And I remember, like, I was just, like, randomly moving them, and then finally it just, like, happened, and it clicked, and I remember that moment like it was yesterday. I was so proud of myself.
Wow. Yeah, I am curious. I would like to see what that looks like, because with a pair of boots, usually there's only 2 laces. I mean, I guess unless you're using both pairs of boots, right? That's probably what she was doing, right? Because in my head, I'm like, you just got the 2 laces from one of the boots. But anyways, okay, great. I'm so proud of you. You're so quirky. What a fun and random fact.
Oh, that looks comfy. Comfy, cozy. Feline bought some new clothes, so she's giving me a modeling session. I love when she does that. But I just wanted to start my vlog. So, was the pony better or the braid? I don't know. I like the braid because it just stayed...
The pony. I think I also just like... Probably, I'm just guessing what future Zach might do, and I'm guessing I just cut out a whole bunch of cringe... Wifey and Amberlynn interaction, because I'm like, what was that about? Why? I don't know. It's just so hard to find any of it genuine at this point, because 1, it just doesn't sound it, and 2, like, we don't know Wifey. We've never seen Wifey's voice. We've never seen them physically interact. She's just this far off distant voice somewhere. She could be in another fucking room for all I know.
Are these all mediums? Yeah. Wow, they fit so loose.
Ooh, let loose. I said let loose.
Let loose, I said let loose. You're holding it together, baby. What's the use?
What do you know about letting loose, Amberlynn? What do you know about loose in general? I guess she wasn't the one that said let loose. What do you know about loose?
Oh, good, baby. Okay, guys, so I'm about to do the mini fish lamp. It's for like offices or whatever. I mean, that's what it literally says on the back. So,
yes.
brings a soothing ambiance to any home.
Not ambiance. Not ambiance. Ambiance. I guess you could say it however you want, but ambiance. I don't know, something just slayed me. Also, I can't imagine putting this in my professional office back when I worked in a professional office. Although, I don't know, I worked with college students, so they might enjoy this or like this or think this is a vibe.
One more office. So, I really want a fish, but I can't have a fish, so.
Oh, yeah, she said she can't have a fish because there are strict 3-pet policy in her apartment. I don't know any apartment complex that ever counted fish as part of that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like all of the leases I've ever read over or had myself have all suggested that it's just like for cats and dogs. And maybe they'll include like small rodents, you know?
We're gonna do this. So, Feline put the batteries in for me.
Why did
I'm following the instructions.
Now, why did you need Feline to put the batteries in for you? What?
This just seems cuckoo bananas. I have to fill the aquarium to the top with water, but there's like this part down here where it looks like if water gets in there, that's no bueno. But I'm just doing what they tell me to do. So
yeah, bestie. Yeah.
Okay, so now that there's water, the next step.
Why is everything so complicated for her? Why is she? This should not be this complicated. I just really don't feel it.
I'm not even joking. It wants me to click on the.
She's gonna fuck this up somehow.
Button. Oh, hi! But this is the funny part. It wants me to add.
Why is this funny?
It's making a noise. Wait, okay. It wants me to add some dishwashing detergent. So, here we go.
Okay, but why is this funny?
Okay. I think I see why.
Girl.
The bubbles! Okay, it's coming.
Is the first part of the title of this video called I'm Done Because That's What I'm About to Be? Like, what? What is going on here? What is this video?
Coming together. Turn on the power at least 30 seconds before putting the fish into the aquarium. Okay. And then put the fish into the aquarium, obviously. This makes me like a jellyfish one. Bloop, Nemo. Bloop, Dory. Bloop, Nemo's dad.
Uh-huh.
Wait, this is so cute. Oh my god. And this is for offices. It literally says it on the box. So don't come at me for being a child or child regression. I swear to God, I'm gonna get you. Then it says, put the rubber hat back.
I love how she's like defending, like, because the box says it's for offices, you can't possibly call me a child for enjoying this. Like, girl, I could literally say anything is for an office, but, you know, I don't know if this is the kind of, like I said, like, well, my last job was at a law school, and I feel like this wouldn't be the vibe. I think maybe when I worked in a dorm, where I was, like, in charge of a dorm, this could have been the vibe there, in that particular office. But I'm just saying, like, anything could go in an office, whether or not that makes you a child or not, I'm not sure. I also don't see any problem with you finding joy in this, though, to be honest. I just think that that's so funny that that's, like, your reasoning of why people shouldn't be able to come for you.
Back on the top, obviously. Oh my god, I feel like Rarity is gonna love this, because Rarity jumps on my desk all the time. One of the reasons why I can't get a fish, if anyone's wondering.
No, you didn't say that on Instagram.
I'll find a way to.
Oh wait, no, she did. No, she did. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure actually she did. I think she said because Rarity would want to eat it or something, and then also because of the pet policy limit.
Eat that fish. So I think it comes, even though like there's batteries, this is like to keep it charged. I don't know, that doesn't really make much sense since it's battery.
Well,
But-
it's probably so you have an option, bestie. It's probably so you have an option, because I'm sure in some people's offices they might not have the space for an outlet like that. Like because they're working in an office, they probably have other things plugged into their outlets.
Oh my god, my fishes! I got my fishes! Weights and fish!
What?
It's an H3 thing.
Okay.
So this is where I have it sitting for now. I actually just filmed this clip and I had it on slow-mo.
I really, y'all, this is what y'all wanted me to react to? I really said I could have literally just done a recap of this video and reacted to today's. Is there something more interesting that's gonna be happening with this? Like, why did so many people want me to react to this? The next day, thank you. Oh, we're outside! Wait, we're outside. We're in a car. The Twinkie store is in a core. Okay, yes. It's been a while since we saw Twinkie, I think.
Stamps are genuinely such a weird concept. Like, what? Got P.O. Box
I'm sorry, how?
So, disclaimer, I want to make it very well known.
Wait, how are stamps? Talk to me more about the stamp thing. I'm intrigued. What is so weird about them? I'm curious. I would like to know. I would like to hear your thoughts about that, actually, because I don't know. I guess if I think about it, maybe.
That this next clip is because sometimes enough is enough, and I think I let this moment get to me more than I normally would have in the past, and I could easily not show this to you guys, but I want to show it to you because I feel like there needs to be some awareness around this.
Now, I swear to gosh, if she's about to highlight something that somebody did to her that was shitty, I don't know how to stress this enough. And this is 100% advice to Amberlynn, to any YouTuber out there, etc. There's certainly a time and a place to address some negativity, and it definitely is a fine line and a tough one to walk at that. But I can't tell you how much it matters that you don't give attention to people who are trolling you, who are purposely doing things to make you mad. Like, if people know that you're gonna give a response, that's what they want. Nobody is saying something mean to you in the comments. Nobody is sending you something mean in a PO unboxing. Nobody's saying something nasty over a voice memo on Instagram if they don't want to get some kind of reaction out of you. And if you give them that reaction, it's just going to encourage them and or people like them to keep doing that thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, we really have talked that to death in the past week or two. And I think that really has just been highlighted because, you know, she talked to that one supporter in the voice memos who was like, hey, it feels like you don't care about your supporters because all you ever do is highlight the negativity. And she's learned nothing since that happened. She just keeps it coming. It just keeps happening.
I want to be able to show you examples
Why?
of what I'm talking about.
Why do I need an
when
example?
I say that I feel like I am fat shamed, where I feel like there's a hate mob around me due to my weight.
No.
Where people are rude to me due to my weight, and I want to show examples of that. But I want to let everyone know that in this video, or in this clip that I'm about to show, I'm not speaking to everybody watching. Obviously, if you're a supporter and you're kind and you've never said anything hateful to me or sent me anything hateful in the mail or anything like that, then obviously I'm not talking to you guys because you guys know I love you so much.
But that's the thing, Amberlynn. Like, how many of the past, I don't know, like, I haven't done any of this math. I don't feel like counting anything right now, but like, I would just wonder how many of the videos you've posted, even in like the last 2 weeks, have you focused on negativity versus just like truly only including stuff that was positive from your supporters? Because you have gotten better, I will say, at including some people who are being supportive to you, but like, what would happen if we just only focused on those people? Like, you have to make this disclaimer, like, I'm not talking to all the people who love and support me. Well, maybe if you would talk to them a little more often, they wouldn't think that's what was going on here. You spend so much time on the negativity.
And I'm so grateful for you guys, like, thoroughly. Like, thank you so much for always being here. Like, you have no idea how much I need that.
Let's just...
Surrounding my YouTube, I need the kindness. And I think mass majority of you guys understand where I'm coming from.
If it's the mass majority, as you just said, then focus on them! If the majority of people are there to support you, then why are you focused on the minority that's not? You know what I'm saying? Like, these things just don't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Where it's like, sometimes I need to shed a spotlight.
You don't have
on the things that matter. And right now, I think bringing awareness to fat phobia and discrimination and cyberbullying, I feel like that is very important, because the internet is becoming more popular as we go on. You need the internet for everything. And bullying is becoming more extreme. Fat phobia is becoming more extreme, and I will always be a voice for that. And
listen, just to be clear, I definitely actually do believe people are fat phobic and do bully people and are mean. And I also have said time and time again that I do also believe that Amberlynn faces all of those things and that we shouldn't take that away from her. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, I don't know why we're highlighting it. I think there is a balance there. Like, please do talk about your experiences and things like that. But I just think, like, it takes some level of nuance and thoughtfulness. Maybe it's just better for you to just not share those things, just like for your mental health and things like that. Like, I guess I'm just basing that off of the things that she's talked about with her mental health, and like, I don't know. I'm also like saying all these things. I just feel like I'm going in circles. Like the title of this video, I'm done. That's what I'm feeling. Like, how many times are we having this conversation? I think you could click on also any of my videos about her, reacting to her in the past 2 weeks, and I've probably already talked about all of this.
And I know the people who support me understand. So
wait, if the people who support you understand, then who is this for? If you know that they support you and they already understand, then who are you doing this for? Who?
Okay, guys, so I just got home, and sorry if it looks like I've been crying. It's because I wasn't going to open the P.O. Box stuff or anything like that. I like to open everything in order that I received it. So I still have packages that I've received last week. I have quite a few packages, but I don't like to make it like a whole segment. I like it to be like little partial segments, which I really enjoy.
I actually think it would also, the P.O. Box stuff would be so much better if she did just do it all in one video and moved on with it. That's just my personal opinion. I hate these little mini segments, TBH.
So again, if you want to send me anything, here's my P.O. Box. But I think I just need to make like a public announcement. There are a lot of things. I won't say a lot. I'm going to say a few. There's been 3 things that I have received that I have not showed on camera.
Okay. Okay, love that. Love you not showing something on camera. Love that. Okay, great.
It was just like massive fat shaming. And I just didn't want to put light on that. But I find, some things to be just like, it's clear that it's rude and it's fat shaming. The whole mobility scooter magazine, whatever. I can't be perfect all the time. So I'm going to shed light on some of the shaming that I do receive inside of my P.O. Box, because I feel like I do need to make people aware that this is something that I am dealing with. And there's actively more harassment happening in my life that I don't share on here because I don't want people to think I'm lying. And it's like, it's just hard.
It's not even a matter of thinking you're lying. Like, who are you trying to prove yourself to? Like, who? Like, if you know it's real, what does it matter? Like, if you know it's the truth, what does it matter? I'm so serious that every time you show these things, it just encourages more people. It really does. And that's not to, like, excuse their behavior at all because, you know, I think when people send her shit like that, like, I also think that's dumb, stupid, what a waste of your time and resources and money and things like that. It's not kind. But, like, she said there's been 3 things that she hasn't shown, but I can think of, like, 3 things that she has shown, you know? So it's just, like, every time you show something, it gives somebody new the courage to be like, oh, she'll show this. I'll get such a laugh. She'll show this on her channel. And I'm losing it.
I opened this because it said perishable on the side. And I didn't want it to just be sitting with all my other packages right here. Because like I said, there is a ton. I'll show you guys actually.
Wow.
So all of these, and this is, you know, the pile that I go through slowly and I enjoy it, and it's something that I really enjoy doing with you guys, and I appreciate everything you guys send me, the letters, etc. But I didn't want this to get, like, moldy right next to my office desk, so I had to open. There's funny trolling, like lighthearted trolling, and then there's just downright, like, abuse.
Like, what did they send?
It's like sending alcohol to an alcoholic, or sending heroin to a heroin addict. People say all the time, you're not bullied. Why can't you just take constructive criticism? Why can't you just...
Well, first of all, they say, why can't you take constructive criticism? Because it's the constructive criticism that you can't take, okay? I agree, you shouldn't have to deal with, like, the people who are fat-shaming you and things like that, because y'all know that's not something we do over here on the Zachary Michael channel. But there have been many times where it's just like, you lost it over constructive criticism, just so we're on the same page about that, okay?
Deal with it. Take the heat or get out of the kitchen. Am I right? That is what I hear all the time. But there comes a time where it's like, you guys, I'm not the fucking problem. Some of you are. And yeah, I'm getting mad because I'm fucking...
Wait, so the food is bullying you? I mean, I do agree she has made it clear at this point that she does not want food sent to her, and I do think it's fucked up and have said that before, and I still stand by that. But that's also, you know, after the second time she showed food getting delivered to her or whatever, I think was when I started saying, like, hey, maybe we don't show it, and then people won't get the thought to send it. And also maybe, like, add that disclaimer to where it's at in your description box, or, like, wherever you have your P.O. box listed, you know? But to say that this is, like, I mean, I guess it is, like, a form of bullying. I guess so. But, like, also just don't show it. I don't understand. Like, yeah, y'all, seriously. I mean, like, I don't know that these people are in my audience, but... if for some reason you are in my audience, get your shit together. Don't send her food. I will say, I guess my response to, like, is this really bullying, is because to me the, like, mobility scooter thing was more hateful than this, honestly. But I can see how it's all hateful. But also, why are we showing it?
It's like, I try to do something nice, and I know people can say, why are you showing this? It's to show you guys.
But we don't need to see it. At this point, this is like the 3rd, 4th thing I've seen you show that yeah, I get it. People send you hateful stuff to your P.O. box. What are we doing with that outside of encouraging other people?
This is the shit that I deal with outside of the fucking camera. You guys won't even believe the shit that I have to deal with. And it's just part of the problem. So...
I mean...
you know, this is what happens when my YouTube channel 7-8 years ago ends up on a fat-shaming website, and all of you guys decide to come follow me. This is what happens. Fat shaming isn't real. What do you mean it's fat phobia? It's constructive criticism. What is that? You're sending alcohol to an alcoholic.
Okay, well, you're not an alcoholic, and they're not sending you alcohol. I get the metaphor, but, like... and I also get why we shouldn't do that. But I'm just, like, trying to process her. That all came out also while I was, like, trying to process her saying that the only reason people, like, come to her channel and don't like her is because 7 or 8 years ago she started a channel and she somehow ended up on a fat-shaming website. Like, I don't know. It's like... I get it. There's definitely fat shaming, but I'm also like, I don't know. It feels also void of any responsibility on her end. I'm not like trying to blame her for like this, obviously, specifically. And I don't know, part of this is also why I'm like, all y'all are doing is like feeding into this idea that like she's just the perpetual victim whenever you guys do this, like whenever people send her this stuff. My advice and suggestions to her are not to blame her for people sending her food, but is to like help curb that behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like my advice here is because, like, I've experienced people saying hateful things to me, right? And back when I first started YouTube, I used to do things like address that negativity in videos, address that negativity on social media. And even now, like, every once in a while, I'll respond to a sassy comment or things like that. But I don't give it the attention that I once did because I realized the more attention I gave, the more it grew. And I'm just saying these things because I'm like, if you really want to do a P.O. box, I feel like you have to understand that even like the most loved people on YouTube with P.O. boxes probably get some shit in their P.O. boxes, you know? Even the most loved YouTuber on YouTube gets some shitty comments in their comment section. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that like you should just not have a P.O. box because clearly some of that brings you joy. But if you want to continue enjoying what you say is the majority of the packages you get, then just simply ignore the minority of packages you get. Donate this food to like somewhere local that could use it immediately. I'm sure there's a homeless shelter that could take some pre-packaged food like this and share it with the people who need that as a resource. I don't know. Is all of this making sense? I feel so irrationally upset about this all.
I hope you have fun sitting next to Trump in hell. See, I was angry, and I'm not really angry.
Sitting next to Trump in hell. I always love when she references, like, religious things because it's like, you're agnostic, which I guess means that you think that there could be something, but it's just like, as an atheist, I'm like, there's no hell. There's no heaven, there's no hell, there's nothing happening. But okay, all right, bestie.
And I wasn't even starting the video to react that way.
But you did.
I actually wanted to stay calm. But it's just like, I felt rage inside of me.
Okay.
I felt anger and sadness for not only myself, but for other people who have to deal with this. And for the future generations. You know, I just hold on hope that one day this won't be an issue, that fat shaming and bullying and harassment will not be a thing in the future. I can only hope. It's also like doing things like this, you are literally wasting food. I'm not eating this. I'm not opening it. I am not going to give it to anybody because this is given to me in malice, and
oh god,
I threw it in the trash.
Oh god.
You, by sending this to me.
I understand. I really do actually understand why she would do that, but I just know people are upset that she's just thrown it in the trash. And honestly, I mean, I understand where that like frustration comes from, but I also understand where her frustration comes from if we're being like 100% honest. To some extent, I'm happy for her that she was not tempted by it and she just got it out of her face because, you know, I think like I understand that a lot of people are probably going to be upset that she didn't donate it, and I even said moments ago, like, just donate it and let it be. And I do think that could have been a wonderful option, but I also, you know, she just got trolled by somebody and she doesn't want to be tempted by it. That checks out. I also think she could have done all of that and got no backlash for any of this, probably, because I'm sure people are giving her a hard time about throwing it away. And she probably could have gotten no backlash if she had just not talked about any of it and not shown it at all. That's my hot take.
Are the ones wasting food. So if you ever feel the need to do something cool like this, give that money or give that food to someone who needs it. Do something good with your bad. But I'm no longer going to be showing things like this.
Thank you.
Taking time.
Thank you.
Away from the people who send me things.
Absolutely. Oh, for fuck's sake, if we could have just gotten there from the start. If we could have just gotten there from the start, you get it. You're taking time away from your supporters who care about you, who are sending you things because they genuinely like you. You're taking time away from yourself, giving your energy to this negativity. Let's keep it fucking moving.
And of course, I will continue spreading awareness about fat phobia. That's what I do because it's very important to me. But you know what? Putting stuff like this in spotlight, there's a time and a place. And for P.O. Box time, that's not the time.
Okay, why? How is she saying exactly what I said like moments ago? I really do think that there's a time and a place where you can talk about the ways you've experienced fat phobia and shit like that. The P.O. Box stuff is supposed to be highlighting the support you get from your community. You said that you do things like the P.O. Box and the voice memo segments because you want to connect with supporters, and yet you continue to use that time to talk about negativity. And then you wonder, why do people feel like I don't care about my supporters, blah, 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 blah. Oh, the next day.
Started the day with a surprise breakfast in bed. Fleen made these sausage egg muffins, so good. So here's a little before and after I got ready.
Oh.
You know. And I've been hearing you guys are screaming at me, take us with you in public.
Oh, wow.
So here's a perfect example of what I normally would not film. We actually went to Home Goods because there's a few things that we needed. And we found all of them except for one. I'll show a haul tomorrow.
Okay, that was funny. I lived for that.
Amberlynn doing Amberlynn things.
I lived for that. This is funny to me. I don't know why.
See you guys in tomorrow's video. Love you. Bye.
I love that she clickbaited. Going outside, going out and about, and it was like maybe the last minute of her video. Stunning. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of going out and about content we wanted. That's exactly what it was. Let me gather myself and we'll get into the next video. I'm just still processing all of that. All right. Okay, let me pull it up. I am probably going to do significant amounts of editing because we're already 45 minutes into this video. Or at least that's where I'm at in filming. Hopefully for you it's a bit less. But this video is called Home Goods Haul Reorganize With Me. And is therapy actually helping me? Bar vlog. Wow, I didn't read the title of this at all before I started or clicked on it. So this is, I have to believe this is gonna be, what could she possibly be reorganizing? What have we not reorganized in recent history? Because we've done the bathroom, right? Like she reorganized the cabinets there. And we've done the pantry/kitchen at least a half a dozen times in the past 6 months, which means about once a month. So whatever, let's just go. I don't have time for this.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So
hi.
I am literally 1 minute away from clicking on my third therapy session.
Let's fucking go.
Length? What's a length? Oh my god, I'm nervous. I get anxious and nervous before
I'm
my appointments.
actually kind of scared.
The link to the appointment. I'm about to click on that.
Just click on it, girl.
Hello. That is what's about to go down. And immediately afterwards, I like to give you guys a little update on how the appointment went.
I've been wondering.
Obviously, I don't get into details or anything like that. So, I will see you guys in probably exactly about an hour. So, see you then.
1 hour later.
Okay, so I just got out of the session. It was session 3. And this one was really heavy. Really emotional.
I mean, respectfully, with peace and love, haven't you said that about every single appointment thus far?
We're starting to slowly talk about, like, my past traumas. And, I don't know. I broke down and
All right.
It's hard, and we also
Therapy
talked about,
isn't easy.
Well, the beginning half was about like YouTube and just the things around it, the things that I have to endure. That's such a weird word. I don't know if I said that right.
Every word's a weird word for you, Amberlynn. Just let your freak flag fly and just start saying words however you want, because you're gonna do it anyways.
But then the second half of therapy was a lot about some things from my past that I'm just feeling really heavy, emotionally heavy, and I don't really know what else to say. I know that I need therapy. I need it so bad, and I'm glad I'm doing it. It's not even about the 12 sessions I need for weight loss surgery anymore. It's not even about that.
Oh, I'm glad that shift is happening, because for a while that really is what it felt like, and I'm like, you're not gonna get any use out of this if you're only doing it because you want weight loss surgery.
So much more. I'm so ready. As hard as it's gonna be, I'm so ready to look trauma in the eye and to heal.
Well, let's fucking go. Let's do it.
Accepting trauma and then just moving on. You have to accept it and then heal and then move on. I want to show you guys what we got from Home Goods when we went in the last vlog. So I'll show you guys that in a few hours. So I'll see you then. Hey guys.
Hi.
So I'm really quickly before I put all this up.
Is this the kitchen or the bathroom? Also, is the settings? Oh, why? I was like, why does she look so grainy? It was set on 240p for some reason. Let's see if changing it to 1080 helps.
Stuff away. You guys remember yesterday we went to Home Goods?
I sure do. Oh, thank you for showing me this again. We did just watch that here on my channel 2 seconds ago, but thank you so much.
We actually went for a few reasons, and we were able to get those few reasons. Besides, I think there was one thing that we couldn't get. We needed like a cute little laundry basket to put in the laundry room for when we have like communal towels dirty or sheets on our bed.
Sure.
We have a place to put them because we catch ourselves putting them right in front of the laundry room, and it just makes the hallway a mess. So. Okay. So we found this cute guy.
I love a container that has a word on it. Stuff. How they somehow managed to make the words on containers even less useful is baffling to me, but they sure did it with this stuff basket.
And it just says stuff.
You can't even really read it that
cute,
well.
It's simple, it's small.
Unless you're like straining your eyes.
So next thing is, you guys know in the spot where I film in my office, I feel like I want like a plant in the back, but just something small for some greenery. Because I have greenery in like every room because I love it. I have fake plants and real plants just everywhere in my apartment. But the office is the only place where I don't really have many. So
that looks heinous.
Little guy.
That looks so fake. I really am not a fan of fake plants at all. I don't get the vibe. I don't understand why you'd want them, and that looks so fake.
I love the leaves. So cute.
I'm glad she likes that. I'm so glad. Thrilled.
Yes, I really liked. These are fake, by the way.
What? I had no idea.
But I think he is super cute too. I like to take my plants, I swap them around the house. If I get bored of them being in one spot, I'll move them to another. But we also are needing some more like kitchen things. So I saw these. They're just measuring cups. I did need some more. I like the gray and the silver. I like this a lot.
I'm just thinking about how she told me if I thought that her serving sizes were incorrect, I needed to take that up with the brands that made her measuring cups. So let me get their name and number, Amberlynn. I'd like to take it up with them.
So I write notes all day, every day, lists, things I just need to jot down real quick. And I do this daily, so I'm running out of my little notepad that I do that with.
You don't have some kind of journal that you couldn't use to do that? Any reason to buy some paper for this girly?
So I just got another one. So we're actually in the middle of the wall decor in our living room. So I got a piece of art.
Listen.
Look how beautiful this is.
I guess when you spend all day inside of your home, it makes sense that you want to switch some stuff around every once in a while. So I guess this home goods haul, boring. Boring. I mean, I guess at least I'm not mad at her like I was in the last video, but damn.
Like that little bit of gold. I just love it. Okay, you guys, so I'm about to reorganize the shelf.
Oh, wait. I have seen you redo the shelf so many times, but good on you for picking something I didn't think to include in the what are we going to reorganize this time that we haven't already reorganized list. So, thank you. I mean, I have watched you do this before, but this is not what immediately came to mind. So, thank you for that.
I'm going to take some off. I'm going to put some on. And, I mean, first of all, I'm going to take everything off, dust it, and then I'm going to reorganize it. So, let's begin.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's begin.
I thought she... What? I thought that was supposed to go in her office. Didn't she just say she got that for her office?
Okay, so it is finished. It's just a lot more. Put some crystals, some towers, this beautiful guy here. I just feel like this looks, I don't know, better, more clean. Kalena's actually in the middle.
It honestly doesn't look all that different than what you just had there. I hate to tell you, bestie, but it looks nearly the same as it always does.
Of building a coffee table. I did not realize it was going to be so huge. Oh my god, I just realized how big it was.
Me.
Compared to the couch.
Me before I go to the bathroom. Can I make my channel a pee pee poo poo channel today since she hasn't done it yet?
And that's a huge couch. We also got a rug, but I'm not going to show you what that looks like until we have it down and stuff. This is our couch blanket. It's for when we cuddle, we watch movies together,
okay.
Or catch up on our shows.
I love and respect that Amberlynn has a blanket for everywhere. A couch blanket, a car blanket.
I was telling my girlfriend that I love having just a small blanket in the car, especially for winter. I love cuddling with a blanket, even in the car. She surprised me with a car blanket. I mean, it's not a car blanket, it's a blanket that she got that I could keep in the car.
She's really thought of everything.
Or we're just going through TikTok together. It's the cuddle blanket. It stays on the couch. So usually it's folded up and put right here. But yeah, that's what we're in the middle of doing. We're kind of trying to rearrange things. This is going to go eventually, and we're going to just do a whole new moment.
Okay.
We are keeping this because I love it. Guys, it is time for P.O. Box time.
Oh, thank God.
We're going to start off.
Wait, also, is this what she was wearing in yesterday's P.O. Box time? The one we just watched? I don't know. This is where I need her to include yesterday's clip because I can't remember what she was wearing. But it looks similar and yet different than what she was just wearing. But also... when have I ever paid such close attention to her clothes? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Who cares?
Off with this package. So in here we have some books with a note. Thank you so much, Libby. So we got Truth and Measure by Rosalind Sinclair and Above All Things by Rosalind Sinclair.
Those do look like books she would actually read, unlike most of the books that I assume were trolling her. I think these look like ones she would actually be interested in. This looks like
it's a series, the Carlisle series. So thank you so much. I'm excited to read them.
Thanks, Libby.
Next is this package, another book. Oh, the notes on it. Aw, someone saw this author do a signing, and they had the author personalize it for me.
Oh, wow.
Slay by Brittany Morris.
Slay!
That's so cool.
That's fun.
Thank
That's
you so
cool.
much, Finley.
That's thoughtful. I mean, it's thoughtful, but I would also hope that you got a signed copy for yourself, because I assume the reason you even knew they were doing a signing was because you are a fan. So I hope you also got one. But that is a thoughtful gift. Look at this. Look at you including supportive shit in your P.O. box unboxing. See, we could have done this in the last video. We really could have.
So next is this package. It's another book.
Damn, Reader Lynn.
That is one. This is from Paige, and she said this is her favorite book. Ooh, and the first word on here says thrilling, so I'm here for it. Great Circle by Maggie Shipstead.
That's usually, the best indicator of how much you're going to like a book by just reading the very first word you see. Thrilling.
Thank you so much, Paige. I'm actually excited.
Okay, all of these seem like books she would actually read.
Note says, if you want a thriller twist ending type deal, this is the one for you.
So many books, though, that I just, simply don't give a shit about. But I just know at this point I've cut so much of this part of the... Listen, that's fine. If there's nothing worth reacting to, let me just shut my mouth. I'll just sit here. Oh, the voice memos.
When I listen to interviewers, I think I am just going to edit out the ones that don't have any questions to them, because I did just listen to one and it was so freaking sweet. So thank you to those who send me really kind things.
I thought she was just about to say, I'm going to edit out the ones that are mean. but no, she's just going to edit out the ones where you're not asking a question. If you got nice stuff to say, but you don't ask a question, you're not getting included in the video, just so you know.
I need to hear it, especially today. I'm feeling a little low. So thank you so much. But I think just for video purposes, I'm going to stick to
right.
The interviewers actually asking me questions.
Hey Amber, you're my favorite YouTuber. My question is, when you're in a depressive slump, what do you do? I've been in one lately, and we have similar mental health issues, diagnosis-wise, like bipolar and depression. So I was just wondering, what are some of your coping mechanisms? Thanks.
It's so crazy that you asked this right now, because today is not my day. It's not my day at all. What do? I cry. I do a lot of crying. Sorry, I had to just edit out a ton. Too many tears, too little time. I cry a lot when I feel depressed.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
And today is one of them days I feel very depressed. And
I feel like crying can be really cathartic and helpful. I think that's fine. I mean, I would probably also suggest some other things too, but I think it's certainly a part of the coping process for some people.
It's because of my therapy and just things that are happening that I'm talking about in therapy and stuff. This isn't about me. I mean, it kind of is, because it's an interview.
Yeah, no, it's bestie, it's about you. I think it's okay for you to make it about you, because one, correct, they are interviewing you per the segment, and two, they did ask you, what do you do to cope, or, to get through depressive slumps, so I think you can make it about you. I think they asked you to make it about you. Okay.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm better. When I am in a depressive slump, I stop brushing my hair. I feel more withdrawn and things like that. But to try to make me feel better, which I feel like is what you're asking.
Right. I was like, why are you talking about the negative things that don't help you? I feel like they're trying to ask, what is helpful? None of that sounds helpful.
I try to journal, and I try to do things that I enjoy.
Okay.
Even though sometimes it's hard. Like Legos and just forms of art, whether that be doodling or coloring, drawing, doesn't matter.
It's interesting because the thing she started with, for example, she said oh, when I'm really depressive, I don't brush my hair. I wonder how helpful it would be to try to counteract some of that by doing the things that you don't want to do because you're depressed, Does that make sense? I don't know. I mean, it sounds like she does have things that she does that are helpful, but that's just a thought that occurred to me of I wonder what it would do for you to push yourself to do that anyways, even though you might not want to.
I like to put on a TV show, a comforting TV show that just makes me happy. So I'll do that as well. I know it's hard to be depressed and not really know what to do, especially when you feel alone on top of it. It is a heavy feeling for sure. And I hope that you start feeling better and you are in my thoughts. And if you ever need someone to talk to, feel free to message me.
Hey, Amberlynn. Long-time follower here.
Okay,
Love your
work.
videos.
Yes.
I had a question. So, I always see you do Amazon hauls, and I love them. Literally love your hauls. But I was wondering, have you ever thought about doing reviews on them? I thought that would be a fun little segment for your stuff.
Look, first of all, I don't know that I love the Amazon hauls, but two, okay, come on, a viewer with helpful feedback on how to make those things more interesting, because she really does show a bunch of things that she gets, whether it's from Amazon or elsewhere. And then she never tells people how they work out, which also, to be fair to her, I watch a lot of people haul a lot of stupid shit all the time, and they don't always come back with like, oh, that was good or that was bad. But that would be maybe an interesting switch up for some of this shit, you know?
Maybe doing little reviews on makeup and all of that.
That's actually a really good idea. I haven't really thought about that, but like getting an item off of Amazon and then reviewing it.
Well, I don't think she was saying get an item just to review it. I think she was saying you already get a lot of stuff from Amazon. Could you tell us how those things work out for you? I feel like is what she was saying. Could be wrong. I don't think she's suggesting you start a new segment where you just buy stuff to try it out. I think she's just saying, hey, you already got a lot of stuff.
And you guys know if it's good or bad. I do like that concept. So thank you for the idea and thank you for the question. Okay, so I am gonna go.
Okay.
I just need to like go to bed and start over.
Yeah.
Today was not my day.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh my God. They literally said therapy is going to be hard.
Yeah.
And my therapist literally said, you know, you know what? The last few therapists I've had, if you really start doing work in here, you're going to start feeling it. And, you know, don't let it catch you off guard if you feel yourself crying more. I'm like, okay. Yeah, they were right. Therapy days for me are probably the hardest. They really are. But
fair enough. Also, also just like a piece of advice. This is not a criticism, but like playing around that then, you know? Like maybe if you know that you're going to be in a different like mental health space, then like let's plan to film another day. I think that would be reasonable. That's just a thought. That's not a criticism. That's just a piece of advice, a thought. Maybe unsolicited advice, but maybe something that will be helpful for future videos.
Gotta go sleep, wake up, and start all over.
All right.
Have a better day tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So
I'll see you then.
Hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Enjoy is an interesting word. I feel like the two videos we reacted to today were such like different videos, different vibes. I don't know if that was like part of the goal to like come in super angry on one and then come in like very subdued and like sad in the next. And like I'm sure all of those things mentally were connected, right? Like she clearly was not in a good space in the last video. And so, you know, it's not surprising to me that she had a lot of feelings to unpack in her therapy appointment today. But wow. What a day. I guess now I can see why y'all wanted me to react to that first video. Because at first I was like, girl, y'all really wanted me to sit here and watch these toy fish that she's putting together in this lamp? That's what you wanted me to do? But I get it. I get it now. I get it. I hope that she can move forward and just literally like focusing on the positive. I really do. I really, you know, if any of those people care what I have to say, like stop. Like, truly, honestly, stop doing that, you know, especially the food thing, but literally any of it. Like, none of it's, like, a good use of your time. You know what I'm saying? I just really don't think so. Anyways, wow, we covered so much, but that's all I have time for today, so I will see you in my next video. But if you're brand new, make sure to subscribe down below and hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. I posted a video every day, Monday through Friday last week, so if you feel like you might have missed something, go catch up. Also, make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media, including Cameo, Twitch, my gaming channel, my merch shop. It's all linked down below. And above all else, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!